What's up guys, it's KOSDFF here, and I'm only 1 week late with my Loot Crate unboxing this month. Alright guys, well I always start off these unboxing videos with an excuse, and my excuse this month for being 1 week late with my unboxing is that I was in Anaheim when it actually arrived, so I wasn't here to do the video, and then it's been a long week at work because obviously I got here on Tuesday. I'm like no sleep because my flights got delayed, but MLG Anaheim was really cool. I actually got to meet the guys from Loot Crate. They're a cool bunch of dudes, and they gave me this. They have a Judge Dredd pop vinyl character, and if you guys don't know, that's the helmet that I wear on my little logo character. Big Judge Dredd fan, that's my favorite comic book. So that's actually really cool. I'm never gonna unbox it though. I'm gonna leave it here in this cool little display case thing and just keep it forever because it's really cool. But it was actually, you know, it was really neat meeting all the guys from Loot Crate. You know, they're pretty interesting bunch of dudes. You know, all the other brands and all the other companies had all these booths, but Loot Crate pulled a bus in there and made like a little mini office out of it, and they had a whole bunch of snacks, and you know, I got to meet a whole bunch of people from there. So they're actually really cool, and I got a meeting with them, I believe, this Monday after they get back from VidCon to talk about doing a whole bunch more stuff with my channel and Team Kaliber. So I look forward to seeing a lot more stuff from Loot Crate. As always, I'm going to be giving away a Loot Crate in this video. Just tweet at me using the hashtag KOSCrate. I'm also going to do it on Instagram as well. I'm going to post a picture of like this Loot Crate unboxed, and just go on there and comment KOSCrate as well, hashtag KOSCrate, and I'll announce the winner 1 week from now. And I always forget to look this up before I start. Alright, I'll announce it on July 5th, so then, you know, pretty much next weekend as I'm posting this video today. So yeah, just tweet at me using the hashtag KOSCrate, go on the Instagram, which I'll put links for both of those in my description, and just comment KOSCrate on the picture of this Transform. By the way, this is the Transform crate unboxed, June's Loot Crate themed Transform. Alright, I actually got that fine knife. You can tell I've really prepared for this video. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. Can I unbox with nail clippers? Fuck yes I can. Alright, this is the one thing I was actually really excited about, and that's that they have their own custom Transformer shirt that you can't get anywhere else but from this Loot Crate. I've seen a few pictures of it because I had to see it, and I don't know which Transformer that is, but he's sitting there and he's got the DeLorean from, you know, Back to the Future, I believe. I'm not sure if it's been modified. Yeah, that's the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Pretty cool shirt. They went with red, you know, they always go with black, so it's kind of cool to see them switch it up and pull a red shirt out. That's pretty sick. Pretty epic, actually. That was like the coolest thing. And actually, you know, they actually hooked up with MLG and a few teams. Unfortunately, not Team Kaliber, Mikey. But you know, they hooked up with a few teams to actually do a whole bunch of stuff with this Loot Crate. So you're gonna see, and they actually had a special Loot Crate you could have got if you attended MLG Anaheim and bought their VIP pass. So they had a bunch of cool stuff. So there's gonna be some MLG stuff in here, and this is the other, probably the thing everyone's literally looking forward to in this unboxing, or from this Loot Crate rather. And that is the character, which again is a lucky dip. So if you didn't know, a lot of the Loot Crate giveaways, or not giveaways, but the contents of their box have these things, and it's basically a lucky dip of what character you get, and it'll come in a black bag. I don't know why I said giveaway. I'm just thinking of the Loot Crate giveaway. Like, oh, I have to shout that out again sometime in this video. Sometimes I do wish that they weren't blackout and they came in. Damn. See, that's the reason why. It came in like a case, a display case, like the pop vinyl, so you could just like keep them and collect them like that. But it's also cool just to have nerdy shit laying around. I hope I get Optimus Prime. Oh, I got the yellow one. Which one's this one? I got Bumblebee. That's pretty cool. Now I know these things come with a weapon because everyone at work already got theirs and had them opened and on their desks and stuff. When I came in the office Tuesday. See, he's got a little gun. Sorry, I didn't hold him up. Fail. Hold your gun. You must be gadded out. There you go. Bumblebee figurine. It's pretty epic. I like when they keep when they include little figurines and stuff like that, because that's extra nerdy. I'll put them over here with my Adventure Time figurines. And I actually have two of them. I didn't show the both of them. I actually have Finn the Human and the Calculator, or whatever, the Game Boy. I don't know their names still. But I had a Loot Crate get lost in the mail for last month's unboxing. And actually, you know, Mikey being as cool as he is, I was panicking because I didn't get it after like a week and a half because it got lost because USPS is Bunch of retards. They actually sent me a second loot crate out, and eventually, the first one that got lost showed up, so I actually got 2 of them. Be jealous. But honestly, if they didn't send me these, I'd probably get 2 of them just to get the other ones. I would doubt. There's so many of them. The Lucky Dick's so random. I wouldn't think that you get 2 of the same thing, but maybe prove me wrong, test me, or test it and prove me wrong. We got an MLG sweatband. Go Uber try hard. And Pubs Lobby's wearing this. That's pretty epic. I gotta remember to keep all this stuff here. What do we got here? We got a, I don't even know what this is. A Transformer figurine thing. I'm not really sure what this is. It's a Hex Bug nano creature. That's pretty neat. Not really sure what it is, but it's probably another little figurine. That's pretty cool. And I don't know, how, I know Transformers has become recently popular again via movies and Michael Bay's explosions. But, I grew up with Transformers. Transformers was like on TV, and their really like old ass cartoon was on when I was growing up. So Transformers, that and like Thundercats. If they did a Thundercats loot crate, oh my god, I'd nerd the fuck out. Stickers, everyone loves stickers. And actually, while I was there, I gave the guys from Loot Crate a couple of my stickers. Because I had some made for my game. I gave a bunch out in Anaheim, and I left them. I gave them to who was ever running their booth to give to them. Because I ended up bringing them later. And Mikey sent me an email like, "Hey, nice sticker," and took a picture of it. And I was like, "I turned the tables on you fools." I gave Loot Crate stickers. Who else does that? And of course the pin, which was actually one of my favorite parts. That they always do this. They always put 1 pin in for every Loot Crate. And I've got all mine pinned onto some lanyards over there. So Loot Crate pin, always really cool. They included some warheads. They always sometimes include snacks. One time they even included Mikey's Dragon Jerky, which I believe Mikey from Loot Crate had designed for the box. All right, we got some stickers from some MLG teams. I'm just gonna stick a big TK right over that. So you got some stickers on there from your favorite team, being Team Kaliber. Cover up Optic, and then cover up MV. There we go. Yeah, just playing around. But yeah, I did talk to them about doing some cool stuff with TK. So we might see some stuff going on with them in Loot Crate. Then here we go. We got some MLG codes to get like 1 month's access. Actually, here, fuck it. I'm not using this. I don't use game battles. I suck at Call of Duty. There's a free code for your asses. Whoever uses it first. 1 month game battles access code, an exclusive Loot Crate badge code. I don't do any of that stuff. That's for the pros. I'm a pub scrub. I'm a pub star. And of course they keep they have the pamphlet that goes into some articles about, I guess, a whole bunch of random stuff, and then it usually covers all the different things they give away in the actual Loot Crate. There's a picture of all the bugs and I guess the warheads they had included. So it's actually cool. I actually really like this and they included. I don't think on my Loot Crate, it might have been a mistake, or they just didn't have one. They didn't have one of these in my Loot Crate for June. I was kind of like, oh man, I need to read about all the nerdy shit you just sent me. So that's pretty cool. Alright, again, if you guys want to get a free Loot Crate, I always give away a Loot Crate in these videos. And of course, a Loot Crate helps me, it gives me one to give away. But yeah, tweet at me using the hashtag KOSDFF. And then also, I'll post a link to my Instagram, and I'll have a picture of this pretty much on my Instagram. And just go in the comments and use hashtag KOSDFF. And I'm going to find whoever did both. And I'm going to pick one like that because I thought it just, added challenge. It'd be kind of fun to do with something a little different. Plus, you guys get to come see my Instagram, which is just full of pictures of random crap and food. So I hope you guys enjoy this unboxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next month, which I think they disannounced. Damn it. Hold on. Villains. The next month's Loot Crate theme is villains, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm guessing there's going to be a bunch of Batman villain stuff in there. Hopefully they'll jump into some other comic books and other things like that. They do a whole bunch of really cool stuff with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. What's up, guys? My name is KOSDFF, and welcome to my only 1 week late Loot Crate unboxing. Alright, what's up, guys? Alright, what's up, guys? This month,